So Lucasfilm and Disney went nuts too, and they released all this Star Wars content.
All in again?
Yeah. They're going to have an Ahsoka Tano spin-off series from The Mandalorian.
Of course.
They're going to have an Andor spin-off series from Rogue One. A Lando Calrissian series, which is a spin-off of Solo. And they're having an Obi-Wan Kenobi series with Ewan McGregor. And it was announced that Hayden Christensen is coming back to play Darth Vader.
I'm excited.
Finally.
Which, I know, I mean, it's...
The Vader we've all been clamoring for.
I'm assuming he's not going to talk, but are you going to... I guess you're going to see him out of his Vader costume.
How? You gonna mess up his face?
Maybe they'll let him scream no again.
Yeah, because this takes place after he's all deformed.
Wait, what do you mean?
If it takes place after episode 3, he's already, like, burned up with lava and half a robot, so...
So do you think, like, we're gonna see him, like wearing, like, the Vader getup, but not the helmet, just so it's still just, like, Hayden Christensen?
I hope not.
I don't know, that's what I'm kind of curious. I hope not.
That would be hilarious. I hope it is.
But then why are they bringing him back just to wear a costume where you can't see his face?
Because no one can emote without seeing anything about them, like Hayden Christensen.
No, he'll be in a costume, right? And he'll never show his face, but they'll probably do a lot of flashbacks between Obi-Wan and Hayden. And there you go.
That's actually, I like that idea because they could fill in a lot of gaps.
And you're going to, and then we actually get to see Vader do what Vader does versus, you know, what we got back in the 80s and 70s and 80s, right? Now they could really show you how powerful he really is.
Yeah. I mean, the best Vader scene we've gotten was the one from Rogue One.
Yeah, that was amazing, and if they could continue
that's badass. That's what Vader was supposed to be.
I'm excited about Ahsoka.
So once this was announced, then I realized, I'm like, oh, it was just a setup.
Of course, yeah, that was my very first thought. I was like, oh wow, they brought in Rosario Dawson. Then I saw this, and I was like, there it is.
Yeah, because I thought to myself, I'm like, there was so much hype around her for one episode, and her part was cool, but that was it. I couldn't imagine that was it. So
Disney's disappointed in you just because they're like, really? That's what you thought we were gonna do? Just one? Really?
Yeah. All right, let's call in 66. See what he thinks.
Hello there.
Can we talk real fast about what you think of Hayden Christensen coming back as Darth Vader? I will say we thought there's going to be a lot of scenes where his helmet's going to be off.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, you're not going to use his voice. Is it going to be flashbacks? 66, our Star Wars expert, we need to know. What do you think?
I think it has to be flashbacks. I think it has to be Obi-Wan Kenobi's flashbacks with Hayden Christensen. Things we didn't see, which is crazy because we had a whole series of the Clone Wars that kind of goes through that. But it has to be, right? I mean, why else? Like, you're right. Why else would you bring him back? And you can't just have him come back and take his helmet off and face Obi-Wan Kenobi on Tatooine because he's not supposed to know that he's there. So
yeah,
this is a very interesting situation. I'm glad he's back. I actually like Hayden Christensen. I thought he did a good job portraying Anakin very similarly to Luke Skywalker as a whiny baby, right?
Okay.
I mean, Luke Skywalker was a whiny baby. I mean, and then all of a sudden, overnight, his parents got killed, or his uncle and aunt got killed, and now he's like a Jedi. Like, come on, dude.
I mean, he wasn't like a badass Jedi until
Return
of the Jedi.
Fair enough. I'm excited to have him back. I think he gets a lot of crap for George Lucas's mistakes of dialogue.
I'm hoping he surprises us all, and it's just like a super cool performance. He, like, you know, his acting changes. We're like, where was that in episode 2? Just
I mean, there's a lot of things that are really cool that are coming, and this is all spanned over the next 5 or 6 years. So yeah, it's a lot that dropped, but it's all spanning over 5 or 6 years. So it's not that much. I mean, it's like one thing or two things a year. And we already knew The Bad Batch was coming, which is a spin-off of the Clone Wars, and everybody loved that. So that's going to be really interesting. Ahsoka was rumored for sure, and that's going to be amazing to see her, because everybody loves Ahsoka. It's my favorite character in Star Wars ever. And I think the rumor is they're bringing Thrawn into it. So a live-action Thrawn is going to blow people's minds away. He's the blue guy that is... Now, I wouldn't even call him an antagonist. You have never seen him before. He's only in the books right now.
oh.
I wish they would focus on one time, though. They're releasing all of this novel and comic book content, starting in January called The High Republic. And this is going to take place before, 200 years before Episode 1. So at the height of the Republic. That's going to be awesome, but then they're releasing like one movie or TV show that's going to correlate with that. And then they're doing a TV show that correlates with Rogue One, which is, you know, how many years later. And then they're doing all this stuff that happens after episode. There's like, it's all over the place.
Love it.
I know, I kind of like it too.
I like it, but of course I like it because I'm a Star Wars fan, so I can follow it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you ever disliked anything relating to Star Wars? Like, I feel like you can defend any of it.
I will defend any of it, but I have disliked things, yes.
That's good.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, I dislike it, but I'll defend it all. My point is, why would you not just go with Solo? Dude, you have Boba
That's your
Fett.
point.
No, that is my point, because you have Solo that introduces Kira, Darth Maul, you know, Han Solo, Lando Calrissian, Jabba the Hutt. It introduces all of these characters, which could be like boom, 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 and then climax, and it like 5 different movies, and then all of a sudden the 6th one is Infinity War.
My take would be on is that they're deciding not to do movies anymore, and they're finding it to be more lucrative to do shows. So just like,
You're right.
wasn't there a Boba Fett movie, and then all of a sudden that got canceled?
Yep.
Like Osaka coming out for a show.
And what about Lando? The Lando series they're thinking about?
Yeah. You never know. They're going to have a Han Solo show, and boom. And it will continue from the movie.
That'd be cool. Yeah. We're all kind of on the same page. That's all I can say. I think it came out where they were going to be like, oh, you're going to make a movie about like Admiral Akbar? That's enough already. But now they're picking stuff out of all over from Star Wars, and everyone's like, yeah, give me everything. I'm ready for it.
No, it's going to be cool. I mean,
I'd be into an Admiral Akbar movie.
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
Well, that's what we thought. What did you think of this entertainment news story? Comment below.